Hey guys! Welcome back to CNC Life for another awesome vlog. Except today we're not really doing much of a vlog.
It's just gonna be a Q&A.
Yes, it is. So, if you guys don't know, I posted on my Instagram asking for you guys to leave us some burning questions about our marriage and relationship and just anything in general. Because if you guys don't know, our anniversary is coming up on the coming Monday, the 13th.
Yes.
We're gonna be celebrating 1 year being married. And today we would have been in Hawaii celebrating our 1 year anniversary, but instead,
we are here at home.
Because of the coronavirus. And that's fine, that's okay. We are totally okay with that. And we thought we probably would have done this Q&A in Hawaii, but why not just do it at home in the comfort of our house? You guys can see CNC in the background sitting.
We should definitely get a green screen right here that we could be anywhere we want.
We should pretend like you guys don't see CC literally sitting in the staircase like a human right now. They can see her in the corner. So anyways, we got some of your questions that we think are maybe the best ones to answer today, and we'll be answering them for you. So let's go ahead and get started.
What is the first one?
First question, we're jumping right into the marriage, Carlos, okay?
Okay.
Everyone says the first year is the hardest. Do you find this to be true? I'll let you answer and then I have an answer too.
I mean, I don't think it was really that hard.
For me, I just think that we will not be able to know if this is the hardest because it's only our first year of marriage.
Yeah.
So we won't know if this is the hardest year until maybe like 5 years down the road and we're like, oh my gosh, the first year we had no idea what we were doing. But like if you're talking about like, compared the first year being married versus like being engaged and just dating, I wouldn't say that this was like harder or even like that much different necessarily, right?
I don't think it's gonna be any harder than this. I mean, I don't even think it was hard at all.
I don't think this was hard at all, and I don't know who's saying that the first year is always the hardest. I always thought the first year was the easiest because you're like exciting, like newlyweds.
Newlyweds, and you just want to have fun. And
you're just having fun, and you're not talking about anything too crazy. I don't know, so I don't find this to be true at all. This is kind of an interesting question. You want to go and ask this one? Okay. I mean, it's not really related to our relationship, but I thought it was a good question.
Would you ever get a second car? If so, what would it be? I'll answer that part first. Actually, we have been thinking about getting another car, which is we want to get a truck.
Yes.
Because we desperately need a truck sometimes.
Because it's really hard to have to always borrow somebody's truck. Like my sister has a truck, and it's really nice to be able to use it. But it'd be really nice if we didn't have to like need someone else's truck. So the next car we want to get is strictly just so that we can have a bed, basically.
It's either a truck or I could get a flatbed that could hook up to the Highlander that we have.
No, we're not doing that. I think a truck is in our future too. Carlos has always wanted a truck on top of it, I think.
Yeah.
So
Well, actually, we both want a truck.
And then the second part of this question was just why did you go with the car you have now? And we really just wanted once again a bigger car that could hold more stuff because it was such a struggle. The car we both had before was very small. Yeah. There was no trunk space.
I had a Camry and you had a...
I had a Chevy Sonic, and my car was teeny tiny.
Yeah.
Teeny tiny. And so we really just needed a car with more space. It was also like a family car for the future of having kids, but it also was just like, we needed more space. We have dogs. We need to be able to put stuff in the back and not worry about it. Okay, here's our next question I'll ask you, okay?
Okay.
There's two parts of this question.
Okay.
What annoys each of you the most?
I mean, I can't really think of anything right now, but I would say what is kind of annoying is when you... It's not even that bad. I mean, like, I don't really mind it, but if I have to say something that's annoying, it would be like when you're like munching on something crunchy, and it's just like ice. You like to chew on ice?
I'm a loud cruncher.
And she just... Especially when we're...
I'm pretty sure you've already told this before.
Did I? I don't remember. But we're playing Fortnite sometimes, and she's like eating hot Cheetos, and you just do... I'm just like... And... do this until she's done.
You know what? I have mine, okay? What annoys me most about Carlos? There's two things. There's two, okay?
Two things?
There's two things.
Wow.
One, Carlos always calls Cece's nose a beak.
I just say it messing around because I know it annoys her.
No, he calls it her beak. I got your beak.
I know. It's her snout.
I got your beak.
But I like to mess around with.
It's not a beak.
I know it's not a beak. But I just say it not just to annoy you.
Okay, second thing. But he did it before it annoyed me. He just did it in general. That was what he called her nose.
I know it's not a beak.
Second thing.
I just find it hilarious.
Second thing. I don't know how many times in a day that Carlos will say that something is a different color than what it is. I cannot tell you how many times he's like giving me something blue and he's like, can you give me that green ball? And it's like straight up a blue ball. He'll say that our sheets upstairs are green. They're definitely not green. They're blue.
No, wait. The other ones were green. They were not blue.
I can't believe how many times we've had this conversation.
The ones we have now are blue, but the other ones were green.
What was the thing yesterday? You said something about, the leash. He gave me Cece's leash, and I swear you called it red.
Sometimes I'm colorblind.
And it's
sweetie.
pink. It's straight up pink.
I don't know why I was thinking red.
So yeah, that annoys me.
I didn't call it red.
What you called it something though? Like
I didn't call it red.
I think you called it purple.
I don't know what
you
I called
it.
But
anything
wasn't
but
red.
pink. You did not say pink.
Yeah, I know I didn't say pink. The ones before these ones, they were green.
No,
and I'm not
blue.
gonna lie about that. I'm not
They're
gonna
blue.
deny that. No,
They're blue.
now they're blue.
I will go get them if you want to start this with me.
Not right now.
That's what I
They're
thought.
Time, but they're still green.
No, they're not green. Okay, so that's what annoys me the most about Carlos.
Isn't your dad colorblind? You gonna make fun of him for that too?
I do make fun of Dad for it. The second part of this girl's question was, what is your favorite thing to do to pass the time? I think we do lots of stuff to pass the time because not only are we in quarantine right now, but before that we were always together also anyways. So I think, anything with playing games, watching TV, just hanging out, going on walks, we do so much.
The dogs really keep us busy.
The dogs do. Like, we always feel obligated to take them out, which will always make time go by fast if we're like, and we don't just want to take them on a walk around the block. We usually want to take them on like a 1 to 2 mile walk, or sometimes we want to go running with them. So it could be a whole hour to 2 hour process just to take the dogs out sometimes.
Yeah, right now that it's raining, we can't really take them running because
And you could...
Caesar doesn't like the rain.
And they get so gross and dirty. I think that passes the time a lot, and if it's not that, it's just anything in the house, really. We do so much.
Cleaning.
That's been a big thing lately, too.
Cleaning, organizing, just...
Speaking of cleaning, who does what house chores?
Oh.
That's a good one, because I feel like we are very split on this, though.
Yeah, Cassie does whatever I don't do.
And I do whatever Carlos doesn't do.
Just messed up with grass.
Okay, one of the things I definitely do is I mop the floors. And I think I do a lot of the counter cleaning, but you do a lot of counter cleaning too.
I do the lawn. I take care of all the outside. I wash the dishes. We actually both cook together now.
Yeah. Carlos washes the dishes most of the time. Sometimes I wash the dishes, but mostly he does it. And Carlos always does.
I vacuum all the time.
You vacuum all the time. I don't vacuum. I hate the vacuums. Because they always die on me and it really makes me annoyed.
We have a lot of carpet.
We have so much to vacuum. It's ridiculous. Oh, and Carlos does laundry. Yeah. Almost every time. I might help him put them away.
She helps me fold it and put it away.
But he will always do the washing. So basically it's kind of split, but on top of it, the reason I think you guys will be like, oh, Carlos does more, because he does do more probably, it's because I do a lot of the stuff on the computer. I do editing for the CNC Life videos, I respond to emails, and I do all the stuff that's on the computer for like our YouTube channel.
Yeah, I would rather do the cleaning than do the email. That's kind of like,
So I think that's why he might do some more, is because when he's doing that, sometimes I'm upstairs or at the computer handling other stuff. Next question.
Oh, and we both bait the dogs together, which you guys saw last time, and that was not a good idea.
We're never doing that again. What is one thing you love about Carlos, and what is one thing Carlos loves about you?
I just love her in general.
Well, thank you. That avoided the question, though, I think.
I know. She's like, Cassie's just like a really, really good person. Like, she's really nice. Just...
Just kidding. One thing I love about Carlos is I just feel like he always goes out of his way to let me know how much he loves me. One thing Carlos knows about me, and I don't know if you guys really know this, but I am a very affectionate person, and I love affection, and I like to be reminded with how much I'm loved. And I feel like Carlos always goes out of his way to like let him know how much he loves me, and like gives me lots of hugs throughout the day. And I think you really go out of your way to make sure you let me know that I'm loved.
I think I got that a lot from my mom, because my mom was always affectionate with us. She's just like always like, oh, mi mijos and all that stuff.
If you could relive your wedding day, what is one thing you would change about it? This is a good one, because I think only about like a month or two ago did Carlos and I kind of talk about like the wedding wasn't perfect.
Yeah, Cassie.
It wasn't perfect.
Cassie always talks about like how she was late.
I was late, and I do wish I could change the way we were late, but I also wish I could change my stress throughout the wedding. It was just absolutely skyrocket stress, and I wish that I could have just relaxed a little bit more, especially in the beginning, because I think at the end, I was relaxing and doing all the dancing and whatnot, but I think in the beginning, I was just so stressed. I was on the verge of tears so much from being like so stressed. So, I wish I could change that, but I don't think that would ever change. I think that like my destiny is to be stressed. So that's fine.
You were stressed before the actual wedding day.
Yeah, it was pretty much a stressful entire like week.
I think it was like the whole month you were just stressed.
Yeah, from April 1st to April 13th, it was stress. But if there was anything I actually could we actually could have gone out of our way to change, I wish we had learned how to dance. And to this day, I wish we knew how to dance. It's like my goal here that like at the end of our life, I want us to know how to dance somehow. We do not know how to dance. And it showed in our first dance, I think, that we didn't know how to dance.
The thing I would change is my outfit. I did not like my outfit.
It seemed like a good idea.
The pants, I thought they were nice, but then when I went to go get them, what was it? Tailored. And the day of, I guess they didn't tailor it right, and the bottom part, it just like went down.
The threading kind of just came out.
And it was bad. I'm just like, I'm never going to that place to get my pants tailored
I just don't think the pants were fitted right for him too. They were kind of like very straight. They didn't fit his like body very well.
And even if I ironed it, it was still wrinkly because I think it was just the material was bad.
I think like you should have done the same clothes that your groomsmen wore.
Yeah, but I should have just got the same.
Should have just got their pants were 100 times better. Because the way they fit him better in the material, I think.
I know. I should have got a haircut, at least to like
this is a funny one because he specifically grew his hair out for the wedding. He's like, I want my hair grown out.
I didn't grow my hair out for the wedding. I just wanted to grow my hair long because I wanted to see how it looked.
Shouldn't have
Should have just cut my hair.
And you cut it like right after the wedding too. Like right after you were like, I'm cutting my hair off.
I lost the bet, remember?
Well, you lost the bet, but you were going to probably cut it anyways.
You cut my hair.
But, I mean, whatever. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
What would your best advice be for when you get into an argument? Also, sending love from Florida. Thanks, Florida.
One of the things we promised we wouldn't do is go to bed angry with each other.
Yes. So I think with that answer, it's just that to always talk about the problem. Cece's so upset. Hey, cut it out, please. Hey. Okay, biggest thing is just to always talk about it, I think. Communicate, communicate, communicate. Don't just ignore it. Don't stuff it down. Don't be like, I'm just going to go to bed angry and, you know, wake up angry. Always talk about it. I think communication is just really big.
I mean, it's not right away sometimes.
Yeah, if you do need to take like a moment to like relax and chill out and calm down, that is fine. But at the end of the day, it needs to be talked about before like bedtime.
Does Carlos family like being filmed? It's not like they don't like being filmed. They're just not used to the camera being in their face, and they don't even know what to say because they don't know what I expect from them. There's
a big difference between liking being filmed and maybe just not knowing what to do when the camera's on you.
Unlike Cass's family's like used to it, and my family's not used to it. All this is new for them.
It's an adjustment, and I think if you give them more time, they will get better and they'll know what to expect. But it's just a hard thing to.
It was hard for me to get used to it.
Yeah, a lot of people at the end of the day, they just don't want to look silly in front of the camera, so a lot of people just rather not talk. Okay, this might be the last question, but we'll see after we answer it. Okay, this is definitely a question where I mean, anybody could have their own opinion on it, but here's our opinion on it. Okay. Financially, how do you guys do it? Like, do you share the bills or does one person pay it off? And to answer your question, very early on in our engagement, in our engagement, I'm pretty sure. Very early
our
on,
engagement.
We pooled all our money together and we had all of the same account. And we basically decided that there was no my money, his money. We were both bringing in an income, and at the end of the day, it was our money.
Yeah,
if he spent something, it was our money.
We just paid for everything in one account.
Yes.
And obviously we never just like go make big purchases without talking about it.
I feel like we were always very respectful that it was both of our money and that we were in this together. And when it came down to the bills, I feel like we never were like, oh, you owe this much, I owe this much.
We just paid the bills from that one account.
Yeah. I feel like very early on it was, this is our money and we're going to spend it together. And I feel like we did that so good. We never once had an issue with finances. We never once, I think, felt uncomfortable at anything. It worked out really well for us. That's not the case for everybody. Some people do it different, but that is how we do it and still do it. And it works really well for us. Okay, we're gonna answer one more question for you guys. This one was highly, highly asked. I mean, like...
Several people asked
this one in different variations. And it basically comes down to pregnancy update. Are you guys gonna have a baby? Are you guys pregnant? Are you gonna have babies? All those questions.
Actually, to be honest about this baby stuff, I was like, we actually talked last year about it.
Yeah.
And we were planning to get pregnant around November.
But a lot of stuff happened.
We just decided like we can't do it right now.
So I mean, the new plan was that we were getting pregnant soon. Like we're talking like between now and the summertime. But because of the coronavirus, which I am blaming it. I am blaming the coronavirus. We have decided to postpone it. And we don't know when we're going to do it now. We just didn't want to be part of the people who have like a baby during the coronavirus. What do they call them? Like the coronials or something. It's like the new boomers.
There's a lot of memes about it.
We did end up postponing it because it just sounded really... I have some friends who are pregnant right now and they're very scared. And it's a very like nerve-wracking thing to be pregnant during all this.
My brother is actually going to have a baby in, I think, June. And I know for a fact that they're scared. And I know we're not going to be able to visit them if this is still going on.
My best friend Alyssa, her aunt is pregnant and she's been having that baby any day now, and I know it's definitely scary. No one's gonna be able to visit her really. So For us, it was mostly about like not wanting to deal with that stress because I'm watching people live with that, and it's very difficult, and it makes them very scared.
Yeah,
so
now we're glad that we didn't try to get pregnant last year around.
yeah, we're
November,
glad that I'm not pregnant now because it just sounds really nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Maybe sometime this year though, if all this ends up blowing over, but we will see. Well, all right, guys, that is it for today's Q&A. We hope you guys liked our little thing. We are celebrating our 1-year anniversary, so
1 year. We actually do have I have a surprise for you that day.
you do. I don't know exactly what he's planning, but we will probably be vlogging our anniversary, so stay tuned for that. Our little quarantine-iversary. Corniversary. Our corniversary, our 1-year corniversary in quarantine is gonna be a lot of fun, I think. So make sure you smash that thumbs up button for us. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye, guys.